welcome to Dr. Walls and Friends on the Sisters in Harmony Network. We are live at the Sheraton Hotel in Atlantic City, and I am sitting in between two incredible gentlemen. Some of you have seen them before on Dr. Walls and Friends. And to my right, we have
Shehan Allen Woodman.
And to my left,
Mr. Les Kirsnelson.
and so today we are here to celebrate and honor karate, and I just blanked on the title of the event.
It's the we're at the Atlantic City Chinese Kung Fu and Karate Expo in Atlantic City.
Thank you. The Chinese Kung Fu and Karate Expo.
That's right.
Exactly. And so since the last time we've spoken, if you look on the YouTube channel, you'll see other interviews that I've done with both of these gentlemen. There's been a lot of changes.
A few.
Just a few.
Just a bit.
Some of them you're holding in your hand.
A few.
So let's give people a little update since the last time we've spoken.
Last time I had I think I had about maybe 6 or 7 books I think at
Yes.
the time. I now have 22 titles.
Wow.
Yeah, 22 titles, 18 DVDs.
And that's less than a year.
Yeah, it's about a year because
because it was
WKU is
June.
coming next month.
Exactly.
That's right. A couple weeks away.
Exactly.
That's right. So
And currently you are sold out of your
I'm
latest
sold out
book.
of the newest book, The Hojo Jitsu. This is Hojo Jitsu, The Art of Tying Your Enemy. It's a compartment of traditional jiu-jitsu, and it's about the detainment, sublimation of an opponent using a piece of cord or rope or a belt or something.
Okay.
And this is the only, believe it or not, it's the only defensive Hojo Jitsu book ever written.
Really?
Yeah, I did some research on it, and it seems that there's a lot of the Hojo Jitsu, which is the sublimation, or where they tie 7 times around your wrist and around your breast and around your throat, and make several hitch knots to detain a person. But there's no defensive Hojo Jitsu book ever written, except for well, there is now.
There is now.
Hojo
That's
Jitsu,
right.
The Art of Tying Your Enemy.
Wonderful.
And
now,
we're sold out of it, actually. It's sold out. We've got back orders already, and it's been out I think about a month now.
Okay.
So
excellent.
it's nice.
And what is this that I see underneath that one?
And the next one was not written by me, but of course we publish for other people.
Yes.
And this was a really great book written by Grant A. Miller. It's called The Samurai Way. And this is a really good book, and it details its Bushido origins of modern day martial arts, and it really references and dictates the history of Aikijitsu and how it became Hapkido in the Korean Society of Hapkido. So,
Okay.
and how it made that jump from Japan to Korea. So it's a really detailed book, and it's actually a really good book, and that we've actually almost sold out of this one too. So we're selling out well. Yeah. So books are selling well.
Excellent, excellent. And so now, how in the world do you end up writing? That's like 16 books in less than 16 months.
Busy, and my fingers are really tired.
I'm sure. Yes.
And he called me.
He called you?
I called him. I called him and asked him what he would do, and I said do just the opposite of that, and they became really big, successful.
Okay, okay. Now let me tell you what's funny. I saw the red and the black, and automatically, and with the sword, I thought of Les.
Yeah.
In the red and the black.
Yes, ma'am.
And since the last time we've spoken, you have a new weapon.
A few.
A few. All right.
I just haven't had one on me. But I want to go back to the books for just
Okay, go ahead.
Speaking of Sidekick Publications,
Uh-huh.
and when I said that he called me is because my book is going to be coming out pretty soon through Sidekick
Oh,
Publications.
wonderful.
And it's called The Way of the Warrior. So
And what's
look out
that going to
for
be
that.
about?
It's about the Sandokan system. It's about my system,
Okay.
and it's going to have defensive techniques, explanations, and plus people that train in it and certain different things like that.
Wonderful. Congratulations.
Thank you. And let's see what else. The new weapon.
Yes.
Glad you asked.
May I?
Sure. So this is the new knife just came out. This is the I call it the SDK4, which is the Sandokan 4th model of the knife.
Okay.
With a different angle. Again, we use the same thing. We use anatomy, physics, and just pretty much combine with like kinesiology science to design my weapons. So that's the next one that came out.
Wow.
I try to stay consistent.
Okay. All right. And now you two have an event coming up in September, correct?
That's correct. We of course, through the help and support of people like you and Sisters in Harmony and and Master Alan Goldberg, Steve Alan Goldberg, we put together our own radio show called Sidekick Talk Radio.
Wonderful.
And it's going well. We've just hit 40,000 listeners.
Excellent.
That's for about 6 months now.
Wow.
7th month coming up. And we noticed that there are several other martial arts radio talk shows online as well. And what we did is we just kind of collaborated with them, and we decided, we should make an event together. We should do something together to build a better community. And what we did is we created the MACE event, which is the Martial Arts Communication Expo. Exposition. It's going to be held September 28th and 29th of 2013 in Washington, D.C. So you guys should always check it out. There's 2 parts to the event. The martial arts convention part of the martial arts communication expo is much like what you see today. We have a lot of vendors and people talking and stuff, and we also have hands-on seminars. But the seminars are not only martial art oriented, they're business oriented. Dana Stamos from Worldwide Dojo is coming in doing a martial arts marketing seminar, how to drive business to your website. We have Michael DePasquale, we did the book with him last year, the Martial Arts Guide to Success.
Yes.
He and I are teaming on that one seminar on how to better market your school and to retain students into your school and build your school within the community that you're in. And as well as we have, of course, some other hands-on seminars. We have John Crane, who is the Hollywood's top martial arts fight choreographer for movies and film. He's coming in doing a hands-on how to do martial arts and film seminar as well. Just so many people have attached themselves to the project. Doug Wong, Eric Lee, Frank Dukes, Richard Norton, Mark V. Wiley, everybody from just jiu-jitsu to eskrima to aikido to karate to kung fu, doesn't matter, they're all coming. Sam Kwok.
Wonderful.
Yeah, it's all coming. So it's a really great event, and we were putting it out there, and one of the things we came with is that, we'd like to do a march. We'd like to get martial artists together. So part 2 of the event is the second day, September 29th, which is the Million Martial Artists March, and that is our goal. 1 million martial artists in uniform marching from the Washington Monument through the mall down to the Lincoln Memorial.
Say that right in the camera.
1 million martial artists in uniform walking from the Washington Monument to the Lincoln Memorial. And we're going to stand right where Dr. Martin Luther King stood and give a speech about our dream about all martial artists coming together and being unified and creating solidarity amongst ourselves and in our own community. I think that's important.
How powerful.
And this is communication exposition is about.
Yes.
It's not about certain styles, systems, status, what have you. This is why we have people who are great people like actors, martial artists, actors, stunt choreographers, you name it. They're standing together. We as a community, basically, that's what it's all about.
Yes.
Whether it's martial arts radio stations, schools, systems, you name it, directly or indirectly involved. So even some of the sponsors they're trying to get, we have some people that are knife makers, some doctors, anything that has to do with a community.
Wonderful.
So basically that's what this whole event is based on.
Our tagline of the event is creating community through communication. That's the whole thing.
And that's what we were talking off camera, and just about the miscommunication that happens a lot of time, and even the competitiveness between systems. My system's better than your system, and this is an opportunity to lay all of that down.
That's because my system is better than everybody's.
Yeah, my grandmaster beat up Bruce Lee.
Exactly. It's actually there is no system that's better than another. It is the individual artist and their commitment to training and the time they put forth in their art that makes the better artist, not the better art.
Well, I have a great friend that I train with, and she always said the measure of the warrior, it's not how he fights, but how he lives.
That's right.
And that's where it starts.
That's right.
We all can fight. It's where we can live together, help one another. That's what it means the most.
I love it. So now tell people a couple things here. One, if they want to find out more about MACE, where can they go to find out about the event?
So to find out more about MACE event, you go to www.sidekickpublication.com. That's www.sidekickpublication.com. Go to the events button, You can look at and find out all the information on Mace. We're still accepting sponsors, vendors. We still have room for those. The banquet. Believe it or not. Now here's a great deal about the Mace event. To get into the event with all these great people, right now we are selling tickets, believe it or not, you can get in the door for $15.
Oh my goodness.
That's it. We want to make it affordable. We don't want anyone to have an excuse why they couldn't attend the event.
That's right.
So $15, that's next to nothing.
That's amazing.
But I just also wanted to mention that the Million Martial Artists March, it's
That's
totally
free.
free. That's nothing.
Okay.
Yeah, that's free.
Show
Doesn't
up,
cost
wear a
anything.
uniform, school, college, you name
That's it.
Wow.
Promote your school. You know, come there.
That's a
Promote
great-
your school. Promote your
Yes.
system. Promote your art.
That's
you know,
right.
let people know that you stood for your school and your art and your instructor.
What an incredible opportunity for people.
It really is.
Great.
And we're trying to develop that, and it's going great. Right now, we have about 100,000 people committed to the event so far. We still have a little bit ways to go. We're really trying to get that 1 million mark,
Wow.
but we're getting close. So.
I think I need to be in DC on the September 28th, 29th. I think I feel
Absolutely.
safe.
That's what I'm saying.
You know, that's a lot
It
of-
would
that's
be,
a lot
you
of
know,
protection.
Alan
I'll tell you
Goldberg.
what, I'll make a deal.
What's
you
that?
can wear my school shirt and uniform.
It's like a Letterman's jacket. I can wear-
Alan Goldberg always promotes his great event, the Hall of Honors Award,
Yes.
as the safest place in the world, which it is. It usually has, you know, anywhere between 10 to 15,000 people come to his event over the weekend.
Right.
We're gonna have 1 million. So back up, Alan.
Uh-oh.
Guess what? We're coming after your title. Okay. No, actually, I have to tell you that we did this as a community.
Yes.
We are not doing this by ourselves. Les is on the board with us as well, but so is Alan Goldberg.
Okay.
He's actually going to be our director of event.
Excellent.
So he'll be there promoting with us. He loves what we're doing, and you can see in the new Action magazine that you actually have.
Yes.
You can see in this new issue of Action magazine by Alan Goldberg. Go and pick this up.